Hey, what's up guys and gals? My name is Ricknineg. Let's play some Prison Architect. In case you don't know, I've done a full series pretty much on Prison Architect, and I don't know, I want to play a little bit more. I don't know if this is going to be a full series or not, or just a few episodes. It depends on how much you like it, but I just want to play some and share it with you. So we're going to do males, and let's pick a warden. I like the, well, let's see, standard warden. Let's see the choices we have here. He's a lobbyist. He makes friends in high places. Has the likelihood of receiving prisoners for violent, lethal, volatile, deadly, or fighters. But then it's not fun. Okay. Half that being guard dogs have 50% chance of uncovering any tunnels. Yes, that is good. Okay, let's go to large map here. Fog of war, we're going to turn that off. Generate forest, absolutely. Generate lakes, no way, Jose. Generate buildings, sure. Doesn't really hurt us, I guess. Yeah, okay. Failure conditions, I don't like those. Gangs, let's put those on. Makes it interesting. I'm going to leave weather and temp off. I don't know. I don't think that really does much to the game. Staff needs, that doesn't matter. Okay, let's just get started. Here we go. Look at this. Big map. Let's just pause this, guys and gals. The first thing I like to do, of course, is come over here to rooms and make a little space for storage. We want to be able to store some items that we may need over there. And where are we going to make our prison? I think here's a nice spot right there somewhere. So I'm going to start off with planning and get going, guys and gals. We got to get going with all this stuff. Make sure to have enough room for what we're going to do. A little bigger there. There we go. Okay, so we're going to accept some grants. That's what I would recommend. However, we have to get a warden, so let's get a warden. There we go. There we go, we hired a warden. Now, not grading, we want to go over here. Bureaucracy, what can we get? Let's start with finance. Requires the office. So we're going to get the office done in just a little bit. Accept your first grant. Let's go to grants. Alright, so here's the first grant. Advance payment of 20 grand, just like that. Super easy. Completed 10,000. So what we need to make are all these things: a holding cell, a shower, a yard, a kitchen, a canteen, at least 2 guards, and at least 2 cooks. That's not hard at all. Boom, right there. We just doubled our money. So that will be in progress, and we can choose one more. Admin buildings, we need 2 offices anyway, a warden. Unlock the finance through bureaucracy and hire an accountant. So that would be great. And look at that. We got an advance there, $53,000. Let me make a couple of offices here. Let me just make these 5 by 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Boom. There we go. We don't need them that big. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. I made them 1 too big. I should have known that. Okay. Or actually, it should be 6 by 6, right? Let me see. 6 by 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep. Okay, there we go. That's what I wanted to do. I knew my brain was off. Okay, 2 offices. Let's get those started. We're going to go to foundations, building, bricks. We're going to highlight the whole thing. Let it go. And as you see, it says requires entrance. So what you need to do, or I like to do, it speeds things up, is put a staff door there facing the correct way. Boom. And that's it. See how that goes away? So we're going to continue time. And look at this. These are all things we need to make. So while those guys get started there, we already have a little reception area. Holding cell we're going to make off to the side over here. So let's do that. I like planning because then we can erase it. We can figure it out. So I like to make all these pathways, which I'm going to recognize with that, about 2 wide. So I think this will go this way and that way. So let's get a couple walls up. Let's get a good holding cell. I think we're going to make the holding cell over here. It doesn't really matter. The holding cell needs to be a certain amount, 5 by 5. So that'll be what, 7 by 7? Because you add 2 to each side. Okay, so let's do that. Let's go back to planning. Let's go to walls. Let's see, 7 by 7. That's a big building. That's okay though. We don't want it like that. And boom. Okay, is that 5 by 5? It is. Look at that. Okay, perfect. So now we can get the hallway or the little pathway done. Look at that. Add the pathway. There we go. It's a little cramped, but we're going to remove this. We don't need this after we get it all figured out. Okay, then after that, we're gonna have these guys come down the hall over here, and we're gonna place things like our shower. So let's add a couple walls over here. And I think, guys and gals, I'm gonna do the rest off screen, and I'll just explain what I did, because it does take a little bit, and I don't want to eat up too much of the game time just planning all this and going back and forth. So I'll meet you guys back here in just a little bit. Alright, guys and gals, so we are back. This is what I came up with. Hopefully you enjoy it here. So here's what I'm going to do. This will be the reception area. This is where all the prisoners will come in first. I got to close that. What is wrong with that? There we go. So they're going to go through here, and this will be pathways which we could extend later. This will be for now the holding cell, and we'll keep our prisoners there. Once you go into here, you can definitely go in here and then go around into the shower. This will be the shower. This will be the yard. These are some individual jail cells that I will make in just a little bit. The canteen, which is the cafeteria, and the kitchen connector right to it. And that's it. That is our basic prison. These are all the things that we need to get started. So let me do that. We have the holding cell right there. I gotta be really careful with the money that I spend so that I don't spend tons of money. And let's go like that. That, of course, is the reception area. Now you got to do it kind of like I'm doing it. You can't overlap these, so I can't just go like that. You see how it's red? It won't let me do anything. So you got to put green in the areas that are not already green, if that makes sense. Then it'll all connect, and it'll keep those lines for you. So I'm going to come to here, and I'm not going to put anything here. In fact, I'm going to build fencing. So I'm going to make all of this fence, which I can later fix, guys and gals, okay? I'm gonna make, how am I gonna do this? Should I make this? Because I don't, yeah, I'm gonna have to do it. Okay, that's fine. And should I make all of this? Well, at least I'm going to make this, because this will be the pathway in here. There we go. And then I'm gonna go back and do the fencing. Do I still have enough money to make some of these cells? Yeah, I do. Let's just do it. I could see how much it is and then go back. So let's see, that is 25. Yeah, that's more than perfect. All right, and that's it. Let me just stick an entrance in here. This will be the holding cell, so not here. So let me just go here and stick an entrance in there, and that'll be perfect. Let's start time. Let's even fast forward a little bit. And boom, guys and gals, there we go. We will see our builders start to build. Look, they're already making the little area over here. So look, the offices. That is awesome. So let me do this. Let me do this for you. Let me add a staff door right there. I'm going to continue adding a nice little brick wall so we can have both of our rooms. Let's assign these offices. Oh no, I'm in the wrong one. I should be in the rooms. Office. Now let's do that. Let's highlight the office. These seem like they're not the same size. Okay, they are. Who knows? Alright, let's look at up a few things. So let's put a filing cabinet in both of these. We're going to get a little chair. A chair is fine. And an office desk. There we go. We need those things right over here. And two very boring offices. Nothing out of the ordinary there, guys and gals. Okay. Now, I'm also going to make on this side, we need electricity. That's super important. We need both electricity. I think this will be perfect. Okay, let's see if that's going to work. That will work. Then, we're going to build a water station right there. Always leave a space. Always leave one tile around the electricity. We're going to do that. And then, I am going to add, where are you, a fence. For now. Not necessary. Not 100% necessary. But definitely one tile open around the power. We do need that. And we're going to add a door. A staff door. Boom. There we go. Okay. So this will get done. If you want to accelerate the process, just hold shift and hold left click and drag. So it's saying speed that up, speed that job up. So it's going to do that in no time, hopefully. Hopefully. And look at this, the prison is coming along. We're going to be getting some prisoners soon, which I'm excited about. You have to look at the availability. As you receive more prisoners, they will give you more opportunities for prisoners. MinSec, every minimum, basically they're split into three. So like the least dangerous prisoners are min, The medium and the max are really dangerous, so I gotta be careful with those. So we're gonna be receiving 2 really minimum security, not too bad guys, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 medium guys. And for now, we're just gonna mix them. We're not gonna do anything really crazy. I like to do total prisoners per day. There we go. And that's how I like to choose what I'm doing. So let's go the max we can get. The max we can get is 8, like it or not. We can put 10 up here, but you see this doesn't increase. So every day we should be getting more as we successfully accept them. Okay. All right. Now let's see here what is going on. You start to see some buildup happening. So let's keep that in mind. We gotta fill in the gaps. Fill in the gaps over here. So this is all good stuff. It's all stuff that we want to do. Want to make sure we have a little fencing here. Remember, this will be our cells right here. So we can start adding stuff. Basically, we're filling in the blanks, guys and gals. We're filling in the blanks as we're going. This is the reception room. We can definitely, you don't need a reception room. I just don't do my prison without it, to be honest. I feel that every prison needs it, but that's just my taste. Yours doesn't. It could just start with some hallways or holding cells or whatever you like. Again, this we will continue later. This is a kitchen. Look, the office is almost done. Look at that. The electricity should be done fairly soon as well. Let's speed that up because we do want electricity. And we're making 700. Basically, money in 2,000, money out 1,300. So if we have a positive amount, then we'll be good. All right, I do want to put a few things over here. This one is our holding cell, right? Okay, there we go. So we do need a toilet and a bench, so let's put those here. Stick a toilet right in there. Do a quick bench, nothing out of the ordinary, nothing crazy. And let's start with our electricity. So first you gotta connect these babies, so let's do that. Boom, boom. The water we will have come out in just a little bit. And the electricity will just drag through here. We'll put some in the offices. See that? So we're setting the electric lines. We're gonna need some in the prison, of course. So let's just continue the lines here. Let's continue them through the kitchen. Let's put them along this wall over here. And then we're gonna just continue them down. Okay. And going this way as well, we can connect everything in a circle pattern. It's not gonna kill anyone. Very good, we have our lights set up. Okay, let's start filling in some of the wall gaps. Again, there's other ways of doing this. This is how I like to do it. It's pretty much my safe, how do I explain it? Is my fail safe? Yeah, that's what I wanted to say. Okay. There we go. And so as long as these all get filled up, we should be good. Now you gotta remember, these are future cells, or I can make them actually. These are gonna be prisoner cells. And now I'm just putting the doorways in. And then this is good, because see, you don't see these walls up. So let's just accelerate that. There we go. And see, I don't like that, obviously. That's horrendous. That's horrible. So that'll happen sometimes. You just gotta figure it out, fix it, and it'll be okay. There we go. So now that's perfect. That's what I want. There we go. Let's start setting some things up. Let's get 2 guards, as we said. And how many cooks? 2 cooks. We haven't even set the kitchen or anything, but we'll do that. We'll do that. I'm not worried about it. Let's just slow down time a little bit. We have the reception. We have the holding cell. We need the canteen, so let's do that. Canteen seems almost ready. Boom. And then we'll set up the kitchen. Ooh, I love the kitchen. So much food is going to be made here. Okay, so we set the kitchen over there. And let's do a few cells, I guess. Now that we're here, let's just set up the cells. We got to set up the showers and the water stuff as well. So let's keep that in mind. I'm just going to do all these cells. Why not? And these cells could later be turned into something else. If we can make them solitary confinement, we can decide what to do. So that's not an issue at all. Let's go back to rooms. Make this the yard. There we go. So this is where they can go out and get some fresh air from being inside all the time. Okay, so once that is done, this is almost done. Let's just accelerate this so we can get that electricity going. And then let's get these pipes. Let's get these pipe situations. Now, secret with the pipes. prisoners can actually crawl in the pipe. So let's say there's a holding cell and you put that in there. They can dig, get in the pipe, escape to here, and then leave. So you got to be very careful. They can't crawl through the small pipes. So if you ever want to make pipes where the prisoners are, use the small pipes. Just a little bit of advice there. Okay. Also, let's put some of these near the inside here, and we'll run them inside. I don't know exactly where everything... Oh, there we go. We have water and light. All right, look at that. Let's get the shower going. So let's go rooms and shower. Just like that. Okay. Now the shower, of course, is where they're going to shower. I don't know if we're going to make it to the prisoners, guys and gals. It's just something that happens in the game. You have to kind of do a few things here and there. Once you get those things done, then you're good to go. So let's do the shower heads. I'm going to do every other. Okay. There we go. And then later we can figure that out. It's not a big deal. Okay. Now these cells, I guess we're going to have to make these cells. Okay, so we can speed that up just a little bit. I want to be able to get this done. So let's get the canteen stuff done, and then we'll be set. Serving table, table, benches. So yeah, these people need a place to eat. There we go. So we're placing the benches. This is where they're going to eat. Of course, we need a serving table for them to place the food and grab the food, that is. We don't need that many benches. I'm just going to leave that for now. That'll make it viable. It'll make it a viable canteen. We're going to add a cooker as well with some electricity. And then we're going to add a fridge on this side. I don't know. I just want to set things on the same side. There you go. Let's start adding some doors. Some proper doors. There we go. That's perfect. We're not going to use a door over here. And then we're going to, let's see. So, yes, now we're going to need these utilities. Okay, look at that. Electricity shuts off. That's because we've done it. We've done the one of the grants, guys and gals. That's awesome. But let's fill this up. We've basically blown our system. That's because we've used too much electricity. So I'm going to place one capacitor. One for now. We can make do with that. So control, and we're going to select that, and hopefully that'll get done right away. Once that gets done, there comes a guy. Here it comes. So he's going to set that up. And anyway, the prisoners come in 10 hours, so we have no choice. And then we're going to switch it on. There we go. So we still have this much. A little more than half. A little less than halfway. Okay. So, So see, this isn't connected. See how this electricity stuff isn't connected? This needs water, right? Okay. So let's get some water going. Boom. Very nice. Okay, now, do these things have electricity? They do. That seems perfect. It's exactly what we want. We do want to add some bins, though. I knew that's stinky. I know it's not fun, but it's okay. There we go. Let's add just 2 bins. There we go. Let's make room with the cells. Or let's do with the cells. Wait, let's finish the shells. I don't even know what I'm trying to say here. Zoom out a little bit. Okay, lots of water that we don't have, right? Okay, we got to get that figured out. I want to get that figured out before the episode finishes. Okay, this is easy as pie. So we're going to do this. And there's many ways that we can wire these up. We can do every other. There's many different ways. Many different ways. Okay, so let's just connect these over here. And these will start to connect really quickly. Because the workmen aren't doing much, they're just going to kind of focus on this. So let's get everything going. Let's get the beds going. I think we're going to place the beds like this for now. Just keep an eye on our money. We're probably not going to run out, but you just got to be smart. What else? The toilet. So the toilets I'm going to place on the bottom right of the cell. You see that? So I remember where they are, and I won't fail in that sense. I can remove them with right click in case I make a mistake. And sometimes you got to place these power things or these water systems differently later as you expand the prison. So let's do that. So you can place the water over here, not a problem, but just be careful. You don't want to make sure that these prisoners escape on you. So I think we're going to make this go all the way in. There we go. So those will connect to this water. See that? We're trying to save as much piping as we can. And then these, I guess, will just run down like this. Now, the small pipes don't have a lot of reach, so just be aware of that. You need to make sure that you make them long enough to reach, because I think they lose pressure after a certain amount. Okay, so there we go. Let's add some things to the yard. The yard is going to need, let's add a pool table. Look at that. Some fun stuff. Let's add a couple phone booths. Separate them so they don't listen into their conversations. Anything else that would be nice? Let's give them a radio, I guess. Let's give them some workout machines. Some weights. There we go. So we got some weights, a few things here and there. Let's actually get the objects for the jail doors. And there we go. Oh, no, no, no. And go. I think we have everything, guys and gals. That is awesome. Zoom out, hold right click, and boom. That takes away everything that we needed. What is wrong with these utilities? You might forget a pipe here and there, and I always forget a pipe. I always forget pipes, guys and gals. It's just my thing. I'm crazy. All right, but we're going to have our prisoners come in such short notice. But that's okay. We're prepared for them. Reception. Oh, we need the reception. Oh, no. Office desk, table, chair. We forgot this stuff. It's okay. We'll get it done. Look at this. Office desk. And then the tables. These tables. Oh, there's my timer, guys and gals. But I'm going to continue. We're going to at least get to when the prisoners come in. We have to. I mean, they're coming in just a quick amount of time. As long as we get a chair and a table, we are done. We are done with everything in the prison, except maybe the electricity. Oh, there are a few things I didn't wire up yet. There we go. That should be wired. Is everything else wired? Yeah, there's one missing there. Okay. There we go. It's warning me about intake. And one thing I would recommend is to put fencing. I'll probably do that in the next episode. Around the whole prison, because these guys will tunnel out, let me tell you. So I'm going to do that right now. We're going to be getting some money and just literally create some space between the fencing and the actual building. That is my advice to you. Believe me, trust me, just do it. Why? Because like I said, these guys will tunnel out. So make it hard for them to tunnel out. Make it challenging. You see, make the entrance kind of rigid there. You see that? And even this, look, I can do something like that. Oh, no, not in the entrance. Okay, so you see what I did there? Most likely they will tunnel from their cells, so give them a hard time. So if this person here, give them a lot of space, or basically make it hard for them to reach the end. Because if they come here and let's say they tunnel out, they'll pop up and they'll just run. And if they reach the border, the last tile, it will be an escape. It'll count as an escape. So here they are. Look at this. Our prisoners. Let me just pause this. Let's see what these guys have done. Simon Roach, sentenced for drunk and disorderly behavior. See, not that big a deal. Minsec. Look at this. Less than a year left. Pretty easy. 3 months in jail. Well, kind of. Not really, right? But almost. Few months. This guy, East Star, whoa, it's 22 years. Aggravated vehicle theft, armed robbery, a little more dangerous, obviously. There's different crimes and terrorism and different things. So, kind of cool to know. Inside trading, okay, makes sense. He's been set because, I mean, he was doing some gambling stuff and basically a little bit of corruption here and there. But look, they already have their cells. And they have a set type of schedule, which we could change later. We can even improve some of these things. So let's get our finance lady. Oh, finance lady's already there. That is awesome. Let's go into maintenance and get the maintenance going, guys and gals. All right, well, thank you so much for watching. Look, they're being put in the cells by the guards. We can even add another guard, make it a little bit easier on them. And look at this. They're getting their uniforms. And they're going to be going through the motions, guys and gals. They're going to be eating. Look at this. They're already making bacon for them. Look at this. Bacon. They're ready for their lunch. Oh, man. I don't even want to log off, guys and gals. This is so much fun, let me tell you. It is. This game is fun. And, yeah, so they're in lockup until, I believe, noon. When do they eat? They eat at 1 o'clock. So they'll be eating in just a little bit. We'll save that for next time. Don't forget to leave a thumbs up, guys and gals, if you do want to see more. That's the way that I know that you want to see more. And don't forget, be hopeful.